Are you ready to make 2025 the year you finally publish your book? If you've been dreaming about holding your printed book in your hands or sharing your story with the world, stick around because today we're diving into how you can make that dream a reality this year. I speak to so many authors who say, I wrote this book 10 years ago, or I started this project 5 years ago, and I wish I had published it sooner. I'm not going to let you be one of those authors. First things first, you need to decide that this is your year. There's something incredibly powerful about setting a clear intention. So say it with me. 2025 is the year I publish my book. It feels good, right? Making that commitment is the first step towards turning your dream into a goal with a deadline. Now, let's talk about goals. Big dreams are fantastic, but they can feel overwhelming. So you need to break the project down into manageable pieces. The first being to outline your book. Spend a week actually mapping out the chapters. Then you need to commit to daily writing goals, something like 500 words a day. And then finally, set deadlines, right? This will help you actually finish your manuscript. So say, I'm going to finish my first draft by June, I'll finish my edits by September, and by tackling these small tasks, you'll make consistent progress without the burnout, and by giving yourself these guidelines, you will achieve this so much faster. Now, writing a book, as I'm sure you know, isn't always a smooth journey. So let's address some of the common hurdles and then how you can overcome them. One of the most common is writer's block, right? This is going to happen. So I'm just going to put it out there. Be prepared for this. And I'm not just warning you about this, I'm going to give you some tips for how you can actually overcome it. So are you stuck on a section? Well, then try switching scenes or working on a different chapter, right? Sometimes just a change of pace will reignite your creativity. Now, the other blocker that's going to come up is a lack of time, right? You have a busy schedule, I get it. What you need to do is utilize pockets of time. I actually spoke to an author the other day who wrote her entire book on her Apple Notes. She did it while commuting, waiting in line, anywhere she had a few minutes. And a few other ways are to use early mornings, right? Or late nights. Just dedicate these quiet hours to writing. You could also use voice notes, so you could dictate ideas during a commute or while you're on a walk, frankly, whenever works for you. And then finally, weekends, right? Block out a few hours for focused writing. If you are serious about this goal, then put it above drinks at the pub or binging on Netflix. Next, you need to remove any fear of failure. And just remember that every author started somewhere, so embrace the learning process. Your first draft doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be written. And your book is probably much better than you think, right? Not writing a book is the ultimate failure. In my view, even publishing a bad book is a win, right? Now, let's talk a little bit about self-publishing and why it's a fantastic option for authors today. You have complete creative control, so you don't have to compromise on your vision at all. You also get much higher royalty payments by keeping a larger percentage of your book's earnings, often as much as 70% of the retail price. You don't have to wait for approval from traditional publishers and jump through lots of hoops. Once your manuscript is ready, you can publish your book in as little as 12 weeks if you use a publishing service like ours. And on top of this, you get the same global reach as a traditional publisher. So sometimes you might even get even more outlets that will stock your book. So if you've heard all of this and you've thought, this sounds great, I'm ready to take the plunge, I'm going to make 2025 the year I publish my book, then here's a roadmap to get you from your manuscript right through to a published book, right? So writing and editing. Finish your manuscript and revise it thoroughly. Definitely hire a professional editor to polish your work. If you get in touch with us, we can help you with that. Book cover design as well. People judge books by their covers. So you have to invest in a design that's going to capture your book's essence and sell the right message to potential readers. Again, this is something we can help you with. Ensure your book looks great in print and digital formats, right? So hire a professional typesetter, formatter that can make your book look beautiful. And then make sure that you choose the right publishing platform. There are pros and cons no matter which option you choose. So you have to make sure that you choose one that aligns with your goals. And you want to choose one that's going to make it quick and simple for you and align with what you want to achieve from publishing your book. And then finally, you need to think about marketing. So marketing is an absolute must, and so many authors skip this. I'll actually link to a video down below where I spoke about book marketing and how I would do that. And then I wanted to talk about a few success stories to inspire you. So you may not know this, but authors like Andy Weir of The Martian, E.L. James of 50 Shades of Grey, they all started by self-publishing. Their success stories show what's possible when you take that first leap. Not only have we worked with a host of authors who turn their writing into a career or use their books to launch a business or achieve all sorts of other goals, we've also had lots of authors secure film deals or go on to have future books traditionally published. Publishing a book isn't just about sales. It also has a lot of personal and professional benefits. It's a huge personal achievement, and it can open doors for you professionally. It helps you establish authority and become a thought leader in your field. It helps with your personal growth. The process hones your discipline and your creativity. It also inspires others, and your story could be the catalyst for someone else's journey. So to make 2025 your breakthrough year, here is your action plan. Set those intentions. Write down your commitment to publish in 2025, and also create a timeline. Map out your writing, map out your publishing schedule, and commit to it. I would also recommend joining a community, right? Connect with other writers for support. And then stay consistent. Dedicate that time to working on your book and hold yourself to it. And then really embrace self-publishing or using a company like ourselves to leverage the control of your book and chasing down those opportunities that it offers. Remember, every great author started with just a single word on a blank page. The world is waiting for your story, and you have a unique voice and perspective that no one else can offer. So stop letting fear or doubt hold you back any longer, and make sure 2025 is the year you publish your book. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with other fellow aspiring writers, comment below with the title of your upcoming book. I'd love to hear about it. And I mentioned that outlining a book is one of the first steps to take. So check out this video on screen now, where we show you how to outline a best-selling book just like Brandon Sanderson.